I guess I'm gonna do a breakdown of stupid little song. Like all my other stupid little songs, I start with a chord progression, and so let's look at the progression. It's a pretty basic one. It's like I think it's a 4-3-6, something like that. So that's a C major 7, B minor 7 to E minor. So these three chords, I just played around with them. I went with this progression because initially when I made the track, uh, initially when I started working on the track, rather, I wanted to make something reminiscent of Labyrinth by Mondo Grosso, but I didn't want to do a one-to-one direct rip-off of the song harmonically, so I just went with a generic Japanese sounding progression, which is like 4-3-6. I don't know anything about theory. So this progression here, or this clip, that's what I have going on in the choruses. But for the verses, same progression here in the verse, more or less. But the main variation I did was I didn't go to that. I didn't go to E minor until the fifth bar, the fourth bar rather. So yeah, the chords are always the first thing that I make. The second thing I did was make this lead. And basically when I had this main chord progression right here and this lead, I basically had the structure of the whole song down and I could just layer whatever I wanted. So yeah, it's pretty simple. I just wanted to like kind of accentuate like the at the times the chord change just to catch your ear just the right amount. But yeah, once I had the lead and the chords, that's the song. I'm gonna breeze through the rest because yeah. So let's start with the drums. It's a simple. It's like I barely even did any processing to the drums, just like Camel Crusher and RC20. It's the default setting even, but something I did was I kind of reduced the cut on the high end so the hats could shine through. But yeah, and yeah, it's just a simple beat. It's pretty much the same loop the whole time. It's all on one bus because I was too lazy. Because thankfully, like the samples, the drum samples at least were pretty workable. Like it was pretty easy to chop them up. Like I just ran them through uh FL Slice X, which is a stock plugin. It's really good. But yeah, that's how I made the drums. Now let's go into the bass. I don't even remember my rationale for the bass line, but I think it goes well with the rest of the arrangement. Okay, so yeah, what else can I talk about? Uh, oh yeah, wait, no, I'm not done with the drums. So this is like a pretty basic loop, right? I mean, I couldn't really think of a lot of ways to spice things up, so I added this perk layer. I'm actually really happy with like this perk thing. And what I did was, oh yeah, I used this kick and then I played it up at a very high octave, so it's more like a percussion than anything. And then this is the most creative processing that I probably did on the song. I just put a auto pan. I just put an auto pan on it. So a camel crusher to bring it out, and then two camel crushers, just to really make it pop out. And this MS-20. I was just looking at my effects, and then I saw like MS-20 effects. I'm like, what's that? So I opened it, and then I just scrolled through the presets and until I found something, and I think it's just a filter thing, but it was cool. It was fun. I don't know. I was just messing around really when I made this. So I guess I'm gonna start talking about what I did with the samples now. So these are the most obvious ones. I had this. I think I had like, oh yeah, I chopped up a bit of the vocoder loop just as like a sort of perk. I don't think you can even hear it in the mix, but I just put it there just in case you're listening on like the Linus headphones or something. I don't know, but yeah, the drums were fun to make. They were really fun to make. This other auto panned element. Oh, like I had a bunch of fun like experimenting with this. I don't even remember where this is from. I think it's like from this. I think it was from that, like the future bass chords or something. I don't know. But yeah, I chopped it up, ran it through a granulizer, messed with the settings, and then ran it through Amplitude. Ran it through Amplitude. This preset, Camel Crusher, Panomatic, and then there you go. Texture, instant texture. I really didn't know what to do with a lot of the samples. What was this again? I honestly forgot where I got that from. I pulse stretched whatever I got that from. Flipped it around and boom, it's a riser. I also synced that up with this Plinko thing. Because I think that's because like when I heard it, I'm like, yeah, that's probably gonna be some kind of riser transition sound, and then this is like the closest thing I could do to a crash. I don't even remember where it's from. But I think it's like a pulse stretch thing too. Yeah, that's the closest I could do to making a crash. But the really exciting thing I think I did was how I got these chord sounds. So this is from that singing loop. Like I just chopped up a little chunk of it, and I don't think I even pulse stretched. I don't think I even pulse stretched this. I just chopped it up and loaded it through a sampler, and then what processing did I do in? Yeah, just EQ, just because it was getting pretty resonant. So I EQ'd it first, then I ran it through this Camel Crusher. I also filtered it because it was crazy resonant, and then I ran it through an Amplitude, Fender Twin Reverb, baby, and our RC20. So anyway, this is the first chord sound. And to contrast it, I came up with this. Something really more similar to like strings. And how I got that was actually pretty interesting. So let's listen to. Oh, I think I deleted it. But yeah, like that. I think. Oh, this. Like I had such a field day like working with this sample, cause it was like the only one that had like clean single note sounds. I just chopped up like the first note of this. I just chopped it up, send it to Audacity, pause stretch that, and then I have strings. Uh, I was trying to think of ways that I could add more melodies, and I think in in like the submission channel, someone brought up like wavetable like synthesis, and I'm like, what's wavetable synthesis? And then I did some googling, and I'm like, oh, you could run stuff through a synth and get like an actual like instrument. So let's hope this doesn't crash. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Check out Vital and actually make stuff with sustain, so I could make lines like this. Almost sounds like a flute. Okay, so whenever I make a song, I usually do the vocals last. I guess I'll just make it about anime.
Oh, every day, every week, there's always something new to see, and I wish I had a time.
I didn't really do any interesting processing to the main vocals at least. It's just, I'll say now I ran it through Melodyne beforehand just to make sure it was listenable, because I hate my voice so much. The interesting thing I did was to the backing vocals. So something I've been doing for these challenges is playing with format shifting. So something I did here was I don't know. I just wanted the backing vocals to sound really different. So I format shifted them up quite a bit and panned them to the sides. So the I don't even know why I did it. I just thought it was cool.
Every day, every week.
Yeah, that sounds terrible, right? But together.
Oh, every day, every week, there's always something new to see.
It's kind of like an octaver pedal, but on guitar, but not really. That's just how I was visualizing it. So when I write like a verse, like I just kind of do that. I just sing like a melody and get a feel of like the syllable counts and stuff like that, and I just fit words into there. So
Always starts with a joke for me. Was a seed of samurai champloo. I watched it and my mind was blown. What an avenue job is on my rush.
yeah, I guess that's the song. It's a really simple, stupid little song, but I had a lot of fun making it because I don't know.